A tweet recently went viral claiming that Foolio's goons finally caught Yungeen Ace lacking, further intensifying the ongoing Jacksonville beef. The situation escalated even more when Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters publicly called out Yungeen Ace by name in connection to the passing of Julio Foolio. Reports also suggest that Sheriff Waters issued a PSA directly to Yungeen Ace and his crew, ATK, following the capture of Foolio's alleged hitters.
Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing. And that's for the betterment of our feud.
The sheriff went into further detail about picking up the Jacksonville rapper, shedding more light on the ongoing investigation. His statements have added fuel to the already heated feud, drawing even more attention to the conflict between Yungeen Ace and Julio Foolio's camps.
The drill rapper.
You have drill down here.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a Chicago thing.
No, man, it's down here too, man. And the thing about it is, we like to run them out of town. Like, there's a couple of them, they know they can't live here anymore. There was a particular song, it's Vanessa Carlton. What's the name of that song? It's real catchy, everybody likes it. Yeah, 1,000 Miles. They sampled her song, and then they made a song, a rap to it. They were talking about people that actually been, about 5 or 6 of them, right? They named in that song.
They did.
But that's what drill rap is. It's nonsense, but it's impactful because they're talking about people that have actually been, those people have parents, they have mothers, they have fathers, they have brothers and sisters that feel the effects of what's going on. They think it's a joke.
Authorities have reportedly been monitoring Yungeen Ace for some time, and their suspicions intensified after the recent arrest of 5 individuals connected to Julio Foolio's death. Rumors suggest the suspects, identified as Alicia, Isaiah, Sean, Rashad, and Davin, were hired hitmen. Police believe Ace may have been the main kingpin behind the operation, which has led to a series of crackdowns. In an effort to limit his business and income, officials have even begun canceling all of Ace's scheduled concerts.
Jacksonville police is, I don't know how they be doing it, but they always come around and cancel my shows. What's up with y'all? What's going on? Why y'all want to cancel my show? I don't even live there in Jacksonville. Why y'all want to cancel my show? Why y'all trying to my money? Yeah, man, I'm trying to my life. But y'all worry about what I got going on. I ain't done with y'all. Y'all canceled all my shows. Brother had a show in Tampa. Y'all got the show canceled in Tampa. I had a show in Virginia. I called them. The show canceled up. I had a show in Gainesville. I canceled my show in Gainesville, folks. Daytona. Feel me? Like, what's really going on?
Authorities believe this for a specific reason, due to a leaked video that surfaced during the investigation. In the footage, a Jacksonville rapper allegedly admits to targeting Julio Foolio, claiming that Yungeen Ace had put a $10,000 bounty on Foolio's head. This revelation has become a key piece of evidence, further fueling the belief that Ace orchestrated the hit and prompting even more aggressive action from law enforcement.
Hey, on everything I love, bro. On the day homies, bro, I put it on everything on my soul, on my kids. I'm the one that smacked Julio Foolio that night when he got at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face and give my identity away or nothing like that. But, you know, I did that, you feel me? There was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that because, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know, Ace had to put that 10K up, told me to slide, told me to, because, you know, he got tired of running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So, what had to be done, you know what I'm saying? So, I just handled it, you feel me? It is what it is, bro.
Did you know that Ace actually tried to stay one step ahead of the feds? He tweeted, "There's no such thing as ATK anymore. That stuff is gone and over with," and even posted an Instagram video in an apparent attempt to distance himself from the gang affiliations.
I say no more ATK, it ain't no more. I'm talking about you don't do tripping. Everybody always got to say, when the time for the Lord to be paid, just be at. Got all this to say, you be at though. We need to get buried. When it's time to spend that money, to be. That's all we got to say, but don't be on. Man. Don't get no feet wet or nothing, man. You be talking, man. What's wrong with these, man? Don't talk like me. You talk, don't get the man. When I say no more, you ain't no more.
However, DJ Academics had already anticipated this move and warned Ace that he might be next, suggesting that distancing himself wouldn't be enough to dodge what was coming.
Whack 100 recently spoke about you, and he says, "You're next."
How would you say that, bro? How would you wish?
I don't know if he was wishing. I think he's thinking about, like, in terms of, people want to get the target, like the high profile target, and if Foolio is out there, now they're like, well, the only way to make another thing is who?
I wish for me. Let you get up. I'm not letting nobody get up.
With his passing now, right? Does it mean that this whole situation is over?
Never no situation.
Academics also brought up a past incident involving Ace, recalling how a few years ago his crew was ambushed by several men, a tragic attack that resulted in the death of his brother.
Whole RV. I'm trying to open the door. I open the door, I'm pushing the door. I got you, grab a shirt. I can't move. He tell me, can't you watch my job? Open the door, post it, call it.
Even though Ace has had several run-ins with his ops over the years, it's the police who are after him now. Authorities have reportedly uncovered new evidence suggesting that Ace may have been the lead figure behind the incident involving Julio. According to reports, Julio Foolio, born June 21, 1998, was ambushed by rival street members in Tampa. What was meant to be a birthday celebration weekend quickly turned into a nightmare, largely due to social media. After renting an Airbnb for the occasion, Foolio wasted no time in posting his location on Instagram, which may have ultimately led to the deadly ambush.
The pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. You already got the address. Pull up. You got the address. Pull up. You need the address. DM me right now. Pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address. Or DM Julio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got it. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We can get that at 5:30, 6 o'clock.
The party at the Airbnb only lasted about 2 hours. During that time, Foolio shared footage from inside the gathering, showing everyone drinking and hanging out with 5 women. The girls were giggling, enjoying the moment, unaware that Foolio's ops were already plotting. His first big mistake was continuously posting his location and activities on social media, making it clear that he wasn't staying alert in case something went down. About an hour later, police showed up at the Airbnb, contacted the landlord, and everyone was kicked out. But Foolio didn't stop there. He went on to post his next move, sharing a club flyer and encouraging people to pull up, even revealing the club's address. It was as if he was trying to break a record for the most location drops to his enemies in one weekend. Once inside the club, Foolio posted on Instagram yet again, unknowingly drawing more danger his way.
Once in the club he posted on Instagram again. We came deep for my birthday, man. Everybody coming up in the bed. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We deep as 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
Julio's team unknowingly gave his ops plenty of time to organize, plan, and track his every move. They struck on the 23rd, a date with deep significance to Julio's enemies, though the full reason for that comes later. After leaving the club, Julio and his crew gathered in the parking lot while his manager searched for a nearby place to stay. He found a Holiday Inn just down the street, and the group began heading there. Upon arrival, everything seemed quiet at first, but that calm didn't last long. Soon, multiple cars packed with rival street members pulled up and opened fire, specifically targeting Julio's crew. Several shooters had one job: locate Julio Foolio. And once they found him, the outcome was tragically predictable. The ambush was clearly a calculated retaliation, especially since it happened on the 23rd, the same day Julio had once dropped his infamous diss track When I See You, aimed at Yungeen Ace. In that song, Foolio mocked Ace for losing close friends, rapping, "Went out to eat on his birthday, 4 hit, 3 passed in the worst way. He kept dissing on me, now we hitting 23. Now, in a chilling twist of fate, those very ops seem to recreate the lyrics. On the 23rd, 4 of Julio's crew were hit, almost as if Ace's side was flipping the script. Ace later mirrored the exact taunt, rapping, 4 in the car and 1 of them gone, 3 got hit. A clear sign of retaliation. Just 6 hours after the ambush, reports confirmed that Yungeen Ace dropped a diss track titled Do It, aimed directly at Julio Foolio, following news of his death earlier that day. To add fuel to the fire, Ace's right-hand man posted an old King Von tweet to his Instagram that read, "Game over. We won, stupid." What made this whole situation even wilder was the fact that just a month before his death, Julio had given an interview saying that both sides were supposedly planning to come together and work toward ending the violence, a plan that tragically never came to life.
Y'all probably didn't know this. Even though I said what I said about that, me and Jedi Breeze supposed to be doing the stop violence song. We probably gonna get that to the motion. And yeah, that's gotta wait for the kids, for the youth. Yeah, we gotta make this foot better, man.
You and J.Breeze have a Stop the Violence record.
Yeah, that's it. It's talked about. I dreamt about it. My big cousin read about it too. He said he read it. I'm with it. But basically, right now we talking about it.
This situation upset many, as it seemed avoidable. However, rappers and celebrities had a different perspective, as expressed by Charleston White.
Everybody said, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, it was hard. He heard this shit. And goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that to live and talk gangster. Should nobody be sad what is happening to Julio Foolio? One thing we know about him, he didn't go to heaven. You know, one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Now, whatever listen, he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that's making people mama cry. There's some people relieved, wiping their foreheads, you know, Lord, thank you. And then there's some people crying, saying, oh, we gonna miss one lady.
As Charleston White pointed out, Julio won't be going to heaven for one specific reason: the passing of Ace's best friend, ATK Mitch, in April 2022. Officers had noticed Julio driving a Dodge Durango with illegal window tint and pulled him over to ask a few questions. Suddenly, a prosecutor appeared on the scene, illegally searched Julio's vehicle, and identified himself to the officers. It was at that point that Julio was detained and placed in the back of the cop car.
All right, so I ain't want to bring it up. I know you're going to be upset. Mitch, there's some texts I want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long that's gonna take?
Not that long, depends on you. They just gonna ask what you know about what.
He was later taken to the police station, where he was interrogated by a detective.
What type of work do you do? What type of artist? You're an artist. As far as music go, what are you hearing?
I was in Miami, man. I heard moves, you know what I'm saying? I was making music. I saw posts on Instagram, Mitch. The whole chapter, Mitch.
The detectives began investigating Foolio's connection to Mitch, examining how they knew each other, and also inquiring about Foolio's whereabouts at the time of Mitch's passing.
All right, the reason why I'm here, I'm your friend's case. You have friends that recently got a lot of friends that recently. Mitch. So I'm lead on that. I don't know if I can push you guys, but can you kind of give me just run down with y'all relationship with y'all met? How long y'all been apart together?
The detectives had nothing on Julio but hoped he would slip up as they tried to fish for any information they could get. However, Julio remained firm, repeatedly telling them he didn't know anything.
if you may know or hear something, man, you gotta be helpful to her. Because if you know his mom, you can sit up there and talk to his mom. I'm pretty sure you want her to ask some questions.
Well, brother, I don't know who did. I don't know. I ain't. That's what I'm saying. You would never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, I just heard this little brother. I'm sorry. I'm in my head at the time. Man.
You ain't tired of that, man?
As Julio denies any involvement in Mitch's passing, the detectives ask if his music is the reason so much crime surrounds him. Frustrated, they continue pressing, but Julio stays silent, offering no response.